Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike.
I'm Shelley.
And we are camping with the Confers. So this week we're going to bring you guys another update on our solar install. So last weekend I finished putting in the solar panels and the one core and got everything all hooked up with the charge controller. And we are headed north for the week. And we're going to test them out tonight because we got a little dry camping to do.
Yeah, the last time we brought you a video on our solar story, we had our lithium batteries. We had some hiccups there, so if you want to go back and see that video, we'll link it here. But this time we have our solar panels, so it'll be our first time out with our lithium and solar, and hopefully we don't have any hiccups the way we did the last time.
Yeah, the only hiccup I see having tonight and tomorrow is there's no sun. It is like super cloudy out right now. So
yeah, and so as a reminder, we are a part of the Follow the Sun campaign. We are Follow the Sun ambassadors. So we are essentially learning how to boondock with solar and lithium, and while we're learning, we're hoping that you're going to get something out of it too. Thanks again to SoftstarTrv Solar for giving us this opportunity to work with them.
Yeah, and we always got to give a shout out to Doug, Curtis, and Mike Sokol, Mr. RV Electricity himself. Every time that I've had a question, they've answered the phone. It's been great working with those guys. So if you do not follow those guys, I know Mike Sokol, he's on YouTube here. Go over and check his stuff out. If you need to know anything about RV solar, he knows the answer to it. Just reach out to him. He will be able to help you out.
Yes, and another reminder that this is an all-in-one package that SoftstarTrv Solar has put together. And we'll put a link to that package in our description if you're interested in purchasing the same solar setup that we have.
Yeah, like we've said before, it's got everything from your panels, inverter, your charge controller, cables, everything that you need to get set up, from having zero solar to having an entire system all in one package. It's super convenient.
So when we get set up, we'll show you well, he probably showed you some of my voice is vibrating.
A little bumpy.
The panels and the one core.
Yeah.
But we'll probably put some installation videos in here too, or little snippets of it, so you can see how that went. Michael did that one on his own.
Yeah, so just so you kind of understand what we've learned so far, when we just had our batteries, we drove home from Tennessee back to Ohio. It was about an 8-hour day running nothing but our refrigerator on the batteries. When we left Tennessee, our batteries were fully charged. When we got home, they were at like 7 or 8%. We left at 99.8% today, and we've been driving about 3 hours or so. It's super cloudy, and we're at 99.8%. We have lost absolutely nothing running just the refrigerator driving up the road. So even with the super cloudy day, we're drawing enough juice to keep them topped off.
Okay, so stay tuned and we'll show you more.
All right, so we just stopped at the rest stop. I jumped into the trailer and checked the one core, and for some reason it's saying that I'm at 99.88% on my phone, but the one core says we're at 48% battery left. So I don't know what's up with that, why there's a difference between the two, but we're still learning. So we went ahead and turned the inverter off because we're only 20 minutes or so away, just to give ourselves maybe an extra 20 minutes worth of juice tonight, because I'd really like to make a pot of coffee in the morning again. So we'll see how that goes once we get there.
That's it right there.
That's where I'm supposed to go?
That's where she showed in the video. I watched him.
I don't know.
want me to move the cones?
I don't want to go to the wrong place either.
Well, I know. Well, how are you going to find out? There isn't anyone to call.
I don't know. I guess we'll move them and find out. See if we get yelled at. All right, guys. So we got set up temporarily over here in Michigan. We came back. I turned on the one core again because we were down, like I said, to like 48%. I forgot to explain what the one core does. So the one core is Bluetooth directly to the inverter and the batteries, and it talks to both of those at the same time and does all the math and everything for you right here in one spot. So you know exactly what you got going on, you know what you're using, you can tell what you're bringing in, and you can tell what you got left. So that's the one core all in a nutshell. I think the mistake was running the refrigerator all the way up here on the batteries with the inverter going with zero sunshine out. So my phone, for some reason, still saying it's at 99%, but the one core is reading 44% right now. So we've got the refrigerator now over on propane. We still have the Wi-Fi plugged in, we have the Alexa plugged in, and we have some lights on. So let's take a look at this thing, see what we're drawing. And then we're going to turn on the microwave and make some supper because I'm hungry, and see what it's drawing with the microwave on. So right now, the one core is reading 44%. It says we're drawing 9.65 amps. We have 9 hours. Net, we have 8 hours left at our current usage. So let's turn the old microwave on, warm up some supper, and see what we got left after that. All right, so we're gonna warm up a little spaghetti that we brought from leftovers last night in the old microwave. Right now we are drawing 9.28 amps. So let's go over here, kick on the old microwave. Can you hold that for me?
So we're a little out of level.
Yeah, we're parked in the middle of the field right now.
Because we didn't unhook.
All right, so fire that up for like a minute and a half.
Oops, a minute. How about a minute?
Just hit start. Hit start again.
Oh, that's right. It
Bam.
30 seconds.
So now we are drawing 10.02 amps. Now we're pulling 130. That's what I was expecting to see. So we're drawing 130 amps with the microwave turned on. Now it's got us down to 0 hours left.
Oh,
well, that's just while it's running.
The microwave.
Right.
So a tip on overnights, if we're just gonna have quick overnights, we'll try to bring like pre-made food, either leftovers or I'll make something ahead so we can just warm it up. And before we were using the microwave, we would just heat it up on the gas stove.
Right. But now that we have the microwave, shoot.
That's even quicker.
Right.
And less dishes.
Right.
We just put it on a paper plate.
Paper, baby.
Okay, guys, so real RV solar life here. We said we made some mistakes. We used up too much of our battery on our way up here, so Mike was just gonna fire up the generator to charge up our batteries so that, guess what, so we can make coffee tomorrow. But we're having some problems, and it's raining.
Always.
What's going on with that generator?
I don't know. It's like it'll fire right up now, but the low light or the low oil light's not on. So I don't know if maybe it's far enough out of level that it doesn't like it. I don't know. Let's see. Wait for that transfer switch to kick over.
Does it have gas?
Yes, it's got a full tank of gas. I don't know what you're recording. You're like pointing at my chest.
Sorry. It's because I wasn't looking at it. So it does have gas.
Yeah, it's got gas.
Why would it not like being crooked?
RV life. 20-second delay for the transfer switch to kick on. So I just plugged it in. After 20 seconds, the transfer switch will flip and flip to this power. It should rev up here in just a second. There she goes. No, let's see if it. I don't know.
All right.
I'll call Scooter Small Engine Repair.
So now the one core says it'll be fully charged in
1 hour.
1 hour. All right.
So that means it's charging. So that's a good thing.
All right.
All right, guys. It's bright and early in the morning. We got 58% left. Let's make coffee. It didn't work last time. Let's see if we can get it to work this time. Here we go. Oh yeah, we're making coffee. All right, so the coffee is done. We went from 20 hours to 11 hours left and 58% down to 50%. So pot of coffee only cost us 8%. I'll take it.
All right, so another trip with the solar and the lithium, and more lessons have been learned.
Of course.
Right, so we learned not to drive on super cloudy days for several hours, running the inverter to keep the refrigerator cold.
Yep.
Because by the time you get to where you're going, you're already pretty low on your batteries. I still haven't learned why my phone on the one core says my batteries are at 100%, but the one core in the camper says they're at like 38%. So I got to figure that part out. What else did we learn? We can make coffee.
We made coffee, yes.
We can make coffee. That made me super happy.
I haven't tested the hairdryer yet, so I'm going to for sure do that on the next one.
There you go. So.
Oh, and we had our.
Oh yeah, we can microwave. Yeah, we knew that. Yeah, so more lessons learned. So stick around with us and see what shenanigans we get into next.
By the end of this series, we're going to try to be experts, and we'll have a whole list of tricks and tips for boondocking with solar and lithium.
We might have to make this series like 5 years long. All right, guys. Till next time.
Keep your adventures going.
See you later.